With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Geis, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, this is Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Lets it go for Nelson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run with Geis. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That's another Baltimore first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Taylor. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Drop deep.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Nelson. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Get that ball. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He completes it to Nelson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the front.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He can touchdown, Ravens. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's Haskins to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as they have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They run with Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Haskins going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
4th down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Guy's showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head 2